Can you rate your hangover from 1 to 10?
The fact that I'm wearing sunglasses indoors says a lot.
We're checking out now of this accommodation. I've done a quick review of it in a previous video if you want to check that out, but it was a great place to stay.
Yeah, we had a good night.
Really good night last night. We're going to show you that at the end of the video because we went out, had a lot of good fun, a lot of drinks, a lot of singing involved.
Yeah, my voice is shot to pieces.
Your voice has just gone, so I'm going to be doing all the talking today, I think. So yeah, we're going to take you out and about in the daytime here in Puerto del Carmen and see what the resort is currently like. This is just after midday on a Saturday, so there's live football going on at the moment, so there are going to be some bars of people watching the sport, I suppose. But a real mixture we've seen of places that are open, closed. A lot of the larger hotels are obviously still closed. But in terms of the bars and restaurants, we've certainly had no trouble finding places to eat and drink here in Puerto del Carmen because the selection is just so vast. Had no idea that the resort was this big, to be honest, but yeah, it's been really enjoyable so far. We're going to head up now towards the old harbour area and go and have a look what it's like down there. So I don't know whether you can do, I'm guessing you can do your paddy like diving course or something here. There's so many people here. And they are just in this area here as opposed to sort of going out on a boat, so I'm guessing maybe it is more for beginners. This place, Loma Alto, it's got really good reviews on TripAdvisor. Stands out because it's one of the few sort of more authentic Spanish looking restaurants. Obviously down on the strip area it's, you know, loads of sort of, not chain places, but you know, the typical burgers, chips. Not a lot of authentic food that we saw down there last night. So I think if we come back, we'll definitely give this a try in the evening. Made it down to the harbour area. It's quite pretty down here, although this particular bit here, the bars and restaurants seem to all be closed.
It's a good little selection of restaurants though.
If you've been to Puerto del Carmen, let us know what your favourite restaurants are here. This Emma's Cantina looks good, the Mexican. The weather today has just been so strange, hasn't it?
Yeah, 1 minute the sun's out and the next it's pouring with rain.
It's, yeah, one thing or the other and not much in between. But yeah, it's very warm again now. Yeah, it's much like Fuerteventura really, very, very quiet. There's very few tourists in this part of town. We've seen a few more last night certainly and this morning, down on the main drag by the beach.
I mean, whether there will be more over the Christmassy period, I don't know. So.
Let's hope so, because obviously it's not great for businesses like this to have no customers at all. I'm sure these are open in the evening, looking at obviously tables and chairs and things outside.
Well, sort of got Christmas decorations.
Yeah, so I don't want us to do a disservice, and you know, it is quiet, but obviously it's Saturday afternoon time.
Yeah, I think some places are just opening in the evening, they're not bothering to open up for lunch.
And I'm sure, just because of what it looks like around here, it's very similar. It reminds me a little bit of the Coralejo Old Town area. I'm sure where there are people here, it's actually quite bustling and quite a good place to be on a night out.
Yeah, and there's lovely views as well with the sea and lots of lovely palm trees around.
And there's confirmation of today's weather. We've given you a very strong weather report. There's the rainbow.
It's a nice rainbow.
We're back now onto the start of the main strip area. Lineker's sports bar upstairs there is open. They've got the football on and there's a few people up there. Definitely a bit busier in the evening rather than during the day, but these at least do have some customers. Oh yeah, one thing we can't quite get over here in Puerto del Carmen is the number of Irish bars. You can't walk 50 metres without spotting an Irish bar, can you?
There are loads of them.
We must have seen at least 20 or 30, and I'm sure there's more that we've missed. The Biosfera Shopping Centre. It's quite a decent size, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty big, and they've done some nice Christmas decorations, so it's very festive at the moment.
A good selection of shops, clothing, shoes, that kind of thing, a few makeup and perfume shops as well. So yeah, it's worth a little visit. We've enjoyed a little walk around here, and definitely at this time of year, like you said, with the Christmas decorations, it's getting us feeling quite festive.
Yeah, the top floor seems to be some sort of food court as well, so there's various restaurants that you can eat at, have a spot of lunch or whatever.
Yeah, I think we even saw like an open air cinema that one of the bars does up there, so yeah, a few things worth checking out here. Here they are.
I've never had a cocktail served like this before. This is amazing.
It looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't know where to start. Well, there's a straw there.
The presentation and the detail, just incredible. Really, really good.
Mine's called a homemade, so it's got Stolly vodka in it. And then it's flavoured with lime, vanilla, blueberries, and a liqueur made from tuna cactus.
I went for the rum cooler. I love rum. So this is rum, orange, ginger ale. There's a couple of other bits in there. It's probably got quite a bit of sugar in as well.
You've got a little palette.
I've got a palette for it to stand on.
The dwarf palette.
But really good measures. Look really good. We need to taste them.
We do.
Go taste it. Nice.
It's nice. It doesn't taste alcoholic, but that's probably dangerous. It's very nice.
Prices are really reasonable as well. Obviously, it's slightly higher end for your typical bar, I suppose, in Puerto del Carmen,
Yeah.
but not for a speciality cocktail.
You wouldn't
So they're
spend
very
a night
reasonable.
here, but it's good to have a couple of little treats.
Right, this menu is just insane. Like, they do set menus, but we're ordering off the a la carte. So they got like Chinese Thai fusion with like pages and pages of dishes. Then they've got this Japanese kitchen, which looks really good, and we're actually going to try one of these, the yakitori of salmon. They've got sushi as well, which we're not going to do this time, but maybe if we ever come back, we'll give that a try.
We're going to do some dim sum, aren't we?
And the dim sum, it's one of your favourites.
Yeah, we're going to do some dim sum and some Vietnamese rolls. And look, they provide you with one of your 5-a-day fruit.
They do.
portions in the
Look at
drink
that.
here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud. This is their take on the Vietnamese rolls. So there's really good flavours in this, and the lettuce around the edge gives a nice little added crunch. They're a really good portion size. The prices are really good as well, and they've just brought the dim sum. Knock the lid off there. So these are shrimp.
Oh no, there's an odd number.
There's an odd number.
Oh dear.
I'll fight.
How are we going to deal with that?
Fight you for the fifth one.
We've got our own personal chef. chef tonight.
This. Wow. Oh, it missed. This is how good we were at the egg catching. They've now got to clear all this up. So we've got the salmon, we've got the pad thai, we ordered a portion of rice, and we've got the chicken teppanyaki. So yeah, this has turned into a bit of a food challenge somehow, but
Yeah.
we're going to do it.
And we're the only people in here.
We don't mess around with food. There we go.
I really like the Vietnamese rolls that we had to start with. And then, I don't know, probably the chicken.
Yeah, the chicken was my favourite too. Everything was good, to be fair. I'd say the pad thai is not authentic Thai pad thai.
There was no egg in it.
For some reason there was no egg in it. But having said that, it was very spicy and the flavours were really good. So
I could have just picked out some of the egg from my hair.
you could have done and added it in as a garnish. The salmon was really tasty.
Yeah, no,
Very,
that's
very good. But
And
yeah,
the whole experience though has been really good, isn't it?
well, you don't get this in many places, do you? So, and they've gone out of their way to give us a good experience tonight. 2 thumbs up from me,
Me.
and we need to go on now and get some more drinks.
And some entertainment.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully we're going to find some
Non-food
live music.
throwing entertainment.
So we've just left the restaurant, we're going to head now and find somewhere to have another drink. There are a few people out and about. It's clearly not going to be as busy as you'd expect it to be, but probably busier than Caleta de Fuste over in Fuerteventura, and probably, I think, a little bit busier than Coralejo as well.
Yeah, but there does seem to be, I'd say, probably more bars and restaurants here.
So here's the casino, it is open. It looks very, very quiet. We're not going to be heading in there tonight. We're going to save our casino action for Las Vegas. We're heading back there in March. We're definitely going to be vlogging, so subscribe if you want to watch those. But yeah, just amazing really how big Puerto del Carmen is. Having not been here before, I didn't really expect it to be this large.
There wasn't this much going on in 1992, I can tell you that.
That's the last time you were here.
That's the last time I was here, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it was very, very different then. I don't know what Trattoria is like. I'm sure people tell us in the comments, but it's very, very busy in there. Must be a popular place.
It looks like quite a high-end Italian. People are quite well dressed in there.
Body on the road, the body on the beach. I feel it in the air, the summer's out of reach. Too late, the empty streets, the sun goes down low. I'm driving by your house, I know that you're not hurting. I can see you, your brown skin shine in the sun. You got the top pulled out. Young Master's home, baby. We can go on together with suspicious minds.
The kettle's boiling. It's 1 a.m. We're back in the
It's
apartment
time for coffee because we've had
and we're
too much to
having
drink.
a decaf before bed. But yeah, we're done. Well, I hope you've enjoyed some time with us here in Puerto del Carmen in Lanzarote. We're heading back on the 6 p.m. ferry back to Fuerteventura. We've had a really good time, haven't we?
Yeah, we've certainly enjoyed ourselves, probably a little bit too much, but there you go.
Thanks ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. We tend to upload every week. Obviously at the moment, while we're not travelling so much, videos mainly about Fuerteventura, but we've got some more big trips planned for 2021, which we're fairly confident we're going to get to go on. So hopefully we'll be able to take the camera with us and show you where we go.
See you next time.
Bye.